Welcome back. Do we have a media watch for you? James Credence here. James, we're starting with the online reaction to something that Laurent Fabius, the French Foreign Minister, has called pouring oil on the fire. The fire, of course, caused by the anti-Islam film and the protests and violence it's provoked across the Arab world.
Absolutely. And
the event here in Paris, of course, the publication by a satirical magazine called Charlie Hebdo, which is known in France, less known in the outside world, but James will explain, of their cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad.
That's right, Mark. Well summed up. And they did it last year as well. They did it in November of last year, and they got firebombed. Their offices got firebombed. So a lot of people were saying, you know, what are they doing this time around? Is it true? Can they be doing this again in the current climate? Now, this headline here says Muhammad cartoons, Charlie Hebdo is sold out. Will be in the kiosks again next Friday. Now that has had a lot of people wondering, did they do it more for economic reasons, just to sell copy, over principle? A lot of people saying that might have been...
It's this argument, isn't it? Is it about being a bastion of free speech, or is it about just basically selling papers and making the books balance?
Because it's true that Charlie Hebdo hasn't really made front page news since the last time they did this. So they get a lot of attention every time they do it. So it's easy to be principled when you're making a lot of money out of it, you could say. Now, one tweet here pointing out as well that a newspaper vendor in Belleville in the northeast of Paris, he had his copies sold out as well, but that's because people wanted to rip them up. So I suppose you could say they were sold out, but was it just by people who actually wanted to read it, or was it by some people who were trying to get rid of it? Another person here is saying, oh, how courageous of Charlie Hebdo to defend fundamental rights such as buzz and marketing. So being a bit facetious, saying it's all about the money. Now, there's one of their top editors speaking, Charlie Hebdo's top editor speaking to the US media here. This is BuzzFeed, a US website. This was their top story for a while this afternoon, showing the dimension that this news has got around the world. Now, here he explains, look, this is our bread and butter. This is what we do. We do provocative cartoons every single week. You open our magazine any week and you'll see irreverent cartoons. And this week the news was all about Muhammad. So we were just doing what we always do.
Interesting.
So that's their point.
Interesting though that this French satirical paper makes such a noise in the US in that sense. Let's just say the whole world scale of this story is massive. And obviously France's view and France's actions are important.
That's right. And as I like their byline here, they're saying the illustration comes in the midst of violent protests over an obscure American filmmaker's Muhammad movie. This seems like a good idea, said no one, over what Charlie Hebdo decided to do. Now, a couple of more details on this. This is Christophe Barbier and L'Express saying, look, the context doesn't matter. Freedom of expression is freedom of expression is freedom of expression. They were right to do what they did. So you're seeing some people in France saying that as well.
It's all right, Christophe Barbier saying that, though. I mean, if he was one of the diplomats based in one of the embassies abroad with people outside demonstrating, would Christophe Barbier be as brave? I doubt it.
I saw some tweets saying exactly that, Mark. People saying, look, it's all very well to be brave in Paris.
It's all very well being liberal in Paris behind your nice
line.
desk, you know, but if you're there and you're on the end of it,
would
you be that brave? And I think Christophe Barbier would not be that brave.
I think no one faced with the ire of the public would be.
No,
there you go.
I wouldn't. Good heavens, you know. What's next, sir?
All right, well, something a bit lighter. This is a video that's doing the rounds of the web. It's showing the duel. I think we can play some of the pictures here. It's a duel between Romney and Obama in video game format, 1980s video game format, showing, I suppose, the way in which it's all a little bit formulaic sometimes. They come out with the same words, the same expressions, almost like a video game. It's very predictable. And it's very, very well done, this video, actually, called Patriot Game. And let's take a look at an extract featuring the First Ladies who were pulled out in order to fight allegations of privilege. Let's take a look at this.
We got married and moved into a basement apartment. His proudest possession was a coffee table he found in a dumpster. Our desk was a door propped up on horses, sweet tuna fish. His only pair of decent shoes was a half size too small. Our dining room table was a fold-down ironing board in the kitchen. His car was so rusted out I could see the pavement.
Very last one.
What a belting game.
It's great. It's very catchy, actually.
Something nice to finish.
Right. Now, you remember all the furore over Kate and the nude-breasted photos.
The royal fried eggs.
That's it. Now, take a look at this. I saw it on social media doing the rounds today. France. Let's do a close up on this. Bringing you topless royals since 1793. Not the first time a head has been, or an upper part of the body has been unveiled.
Very nice twist on that
or
story,
removed
James. You're an absolute gem. Thank you very much, James Creedon, the man himself.
Thanks, Mark.
With Media Watch. Thank you very much indeed. Short break. Stay with us. We're back after the weather with more news, some sport, and some cultures. Live from Paris, I'm France Van Cannes.